Let's go.
What's going on, fam? You guys know who we are? We're ASD Crawlers, baby. Yo, check it out, man. I'm with my brother, B, out here in Pittsburgh, California. We're doing something amazing like we were able to do every single year, which is give away the money that you guys so graciously help us raise every year.
100%. We couldn't do it without you guys, and year after year you've supported us. You've come to the events, you've supported, you've bought raffle tickets, you've come and enjoyed the courses, you've enjoyed the mini events, and this is where it all comes to fruition right here. At the end of the year, we're able to give a donation check to the Lynn Center of Pittsburgh, California.
Right, Contra Costa ARC is an amazing location where they help provide early intervention programs for children that were recently diagnosed with autism and or other mental ailments. It's for us the beginning of a circle when you are a parent looking for assistance for your child. And this is only one half of the donation that we give out. The other half of the donation we give out is to another amazing organization.
That organization is called Flybrave Foundation out of Sacramento, California. And as you know, these kids eventually age out of these programs that are available to them here at the Lynn Center. And at that point, they rely on separate organizations like Flybrave to be able to give them additional assistance, programs like FlyFit, where they're able to go and work out with police of Elk Grove or Sacramento, California. Programs that will help them be able to gain the tools and resources necessary to be able to go out and work on their own one day.
Absolutely. You know, mentorship programs go a long way for them. Job placement opportunities.
Absolutely.
I mean, these are all fundamental organizations that really truly cater to the people that they help.
Yeah.
And they caught our eye many years ago, and that's why we have worked so hard year after year to make these funds available to them. And we couldn't do it without all of your guys' help.
You guys.
Now guys, don't go anywhere. We know we're going to drag this on a little bit for a few minutes because we do have a big announcement for next year's coming up event that you're not going to want to miss. Guys, with that said, man, we're here. We're excited. Right, we're ready to hand over this money. We cannot record inside. We said this before. You know, it's a location where, because there's children under the age, we don't want to have them in the frame of the camera. As well as there's also protocol
that we have to follow, like we have to get checked out, we have to wear masks and things like that to be able to go inside of this facility.
But as always, we'll take some photos that we'll share with you guys in the reel here as well. You know, this last year, as a recap of the event, was probably one of the most awesome events that we've had.
Absolutely.
Right.
I mean, we had more mini events than we've ever had in the past. We had better terrain and more rocks than we've had in the past. We had more courses than we had in the past, right? And we weren't able to bring that to you without the help of all of the folks who help us.
Absolutely. Every single sponsor, from manufacturers to providers of services, just to the mom and pop stores, the brick and mortar locations, all of you guys have done such an amazing job at supporting what we do as a whole. And year after year, you've been able to pay for numerous tuitions for so many kiddos here. Offer so much help to those that
just warms the heart, right? Hearing the fact that we've been able to pay for that tuition for kids who need it so badly.
There's been so many people that have benefited from every single cent that you guys have given, whether you bought one raffle ticket or hundreds of raffle tickets from us, whether you weren't able to attend but you ordered a hoodie. You know, there's always some way that you've been able to assist us. In some ways, maybe just even talking about the cause is big enough for itself, because for us who started this venture, gosh, how many years ago, bro?
I think it's been 8 years, 6 events. We're going into 2023, which will be our 7th event coming up. So not including Crawl Masters.
Right. Oh, yeah. And of course, it was also another year that a lot of you guys didn't even know we existed, and that was the grassroots of what started this, right? I have a son, 2 children on the spectrum of autism. Uncle Brandon has been a part of their lives since the beginning, and he's been a very pivotal support system for them at the same time. So we are all, in a sense, affected by the spectrum and kids being on the spectrum. And we've seen firsthand the amount of success that they get from programs like the Lynn Center. My own kids went to the Lynn Center. I have my niece here as well, that I actually just found out goes here. So like we're setting up, my aunt walks by with my niece and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So just keep that in mind, guys. I mean, it's a real neighborhood type of location that helps a lot of people just get the fundamental steps to succeed. We started this with the mission to support families and children affected by autism. And what has come of it over the course of the years has turned into one of the biggest events in Northern California.
Yeah, it's become a movement.
Yes,
almost, right?
yes.
Just to be able to assist and say that I was a part of that crawl, or I was part of the ASD Crawlers event, or I gave to that donation just through my funds that I gave to the
right.
group.
There's like a really cool factor when parents express that, hey, you know what, my kid is affected, and he came to your event, and now he's proud of what he endures. Now he's proud to fly the flag, to own what is considered an ailment for others. Hey, we praise that. There is no one above the cause, and for us ASD Crawlers, we're an all-inclusive community.
Exclusive,
right?
That's right.
We go out and buy rigs with some of the donations that you guys do, and we give them out to children that don't have anything to start with. That's our goal, is to build building blocks for those to grow upon.
100%.
Right?
100%.
Year after year we've grown. We started this event at a monumental Mount Diablo, California, Rock City, permitted event.
Permitted. We expected maybe 40, maybe 45 people to show up, and there was lines down the mountain, and it just blew us away, and it showed us that we had the overwhelming support that we needed to be able to really let this fly, let this become what it has today, right? And that support hasn't stopped from year after year. After we were able to do that successful event in Mount Diablo, we went to
Patterson, California, to Frank Rains Off-Road Park. It was a quick migration, but we wanted a place that can offer camping, and the location was just amazing for that.
Absolutely amazing. And our friends at the Friends of Frank Rains really put it together for us, right? They were the ones who were able to support us weekend after weekend after weekend to make sure that we were able to groom the grounds to be exactly what you guys needed it to be.
Absolutely. A lot of soldiers putting in work, a lot of different organizations. The park, as mentioned, many times in the past, we're eager to move earth for us to have an event there. Yeah. And we're so very grateful for them. We've had 3 continuous events there. Things went great, and unfortunately with the want to grow and bring more and more people in, we were at our full capacity. We were
looking for more camping. We were looking for some more terrain. We were looking for that next step that would help us be able to help this event grow, right? And luckily, thankfully, our friends over at Frank Rains Crawlers joined us this year as well, right? In support of the event and knowing that we were just looking for that next step.
Absolutely. So we were able to, look around and find a lot of locations, but we wanted to find the right one that fit what we want to do. And being big supporters of cancer awareness for many years, double, triple, quadruple shout out to the Betancourts, Mark Betancourt, Tabitha Betancourt. There's also there's more families involved than I always mess these up, but the entire Crawl for a Cure family, you guys have been amazing and just awesome pillars that gave us stepping stones.
I was just going to say, to be honest, we probably wouldn't have even sprouted legs if it weren't for the Betancourts and the Crawl for a Cure team, because we leaned on them humongous amounts just to be able to understand what it takes to be able to put on a successful event. So really, they molded that future for us.
Yep. They definitely paved the way, and they supported what we did all the way through. And as a respect, we asked them if they would be okay with us taking over their location, since they were, in other words, hanging up the towel and calling it quits. They graciously said, yeah, we'd love it. We'd love for you guys to keep the legacy going. And we were able to land at Bear River Lake Resort up in Pioneer, California. And let me tell you, that lake bed is unbelievable. The amount of room that we had to really spread out and grow was unbelievable. They welcomed us with open arms. They were willing to move earth for us and pave the way so we could do cool things like the Monster Truck Challenge, like the drag races that were hosted by RC Drag Talk, right? Like the sled pull put on by MRCC, and all the other mini events that we were able to hold. Right, we got RC darts going on out there.
That was so cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you guys, listen, there was so much going on, we couldn't get enough. And because of that, before we go in there and hand over this check, we've reached a point where you guys are going to finally get a little bit of information about next year's coming up event.
Are you sure?
I think
so.
Do you
Right
know
now is the time?
do you know the date?
The dates are going to be the same. So I believe this last year was on the 16th, September 16th. This year I believe the Saturday is the 15th. But
So-
you're going to want to add one more date on there.
Yep, so it will be, in essence, and double check these dates, but it'll be Friday and Saturday. That's right. It's going to be a 2-day event. It's going to be the first time that we, as ASD Crawlers, are going to introduce a 2-day event. But we figured, you know what? It's time. Time for growth.
September 23 is actually 15-16.
There you go. So mark the date, September 15th and 16th, ASD, the Autism Awareness Crawl 2023. It's going down, Bear River Lake Resort, 2-day event. There may even be 2 raffles. Bring the kids out. We're going to have a blow-up screen. There's going to be movies playing at night, popcorn flowing. It's going to be a really well-rounded family event, and we hope to see you guys there. We're going to go in there. We're going to hand over this check, get them the funds that they absolutely need,
Yes.
and then we're going to communicate with Flybrave and get that in
We'll
their
get
hands.
that up to them probably in the next 2 weeks, just to make sure they've got it to roll into 2023.
Right.
And before we cut out, we just want to thank to all our sponsors. We appreciate you. Without you, we wouldn't have such an elaborate event to be able to put on. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to be successful for so many years. We had over 60 sponsors this year, and for me, that's a mile marker, right? I've never seen ASD with that many sponsors, and we just want to say we love you and we appreciate everything that you do for us.
Look, guys, we can sit here and name every single one, you know, but naming 60 people is going to be pretty hard without missing one, and I don't want to upset anyone, but let me tell you, from the mom and pops to the brick and mortars to manufacturers, we have got a huge support system, and in our eyes, the way we're going, our wings are soaring, we're flying. As long as you guys are still going to maintain giving us the wind under our sails, we're going to continue doing this for you guys and for the community. So from all of us at ASD, the entire ASD family, Eric Sarceno, Jeff Ramos, all of
the
our
ASD
wives,
ladies.
Juliana, Ashley, Kendra, Trisha, everyone that's involved. I mean, even the Grillo family, so amazingly helps out. We have, people like I have to name drop them, like Tony Mazza, you know what I'm saying? Just always comes through for us in big numbers. But as a whole, Casey Shearer. I'm sorry. Now I'm name dropping. I'm going to stop. I got to stop because if I keep doing it, we're never going to get through it. But we appreciate you guys. We hope you guys stay safe. We hope you guys stay blessed. We hope to see you guys.
Yes, we do.
In September. So, you guys stay safe. Enjoy these pictures.
Be blessed. We'll see you next year.
Got it.
15th, 16th.
Let's go.
Freedom. Freedom. What?